How does a critically acclaimed actress, once hailed for her raw emotional performances in Euphoria and The White Lotus, become the poster child for commercial exploitation and political controversy? Sydney Sweeney's journey from Gen Z darling to Hollywood's chaos mascot is one of the most polarizing transformations in recent memory. She went from tearfully confessing she couldn't afford a 6-month break from work to strategically profiting off her own objectification. From selling her used bathwater in a soap bar to sparking fierce debates about fabricated childhood financial hardships, Sydney Sweeney is also accused of fueling relationship drama that allegedly destroyed a co-star's 4-year romance. Her public life has also become a relentless series of escalating scandals, box office flops, leaked PR emails, and a controversial American Eagle campaign that ignited accusations of promoting eugenics. Now her rumored entanglement with music mogul Scooter Braun, infamous for his feud with Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber, has only added fuel to the fire, turning her into Hollywood's most talked-about chaos magnet. Welcome to Shady Shack Celebrity. Today we will dive deep into the transformation of Sydney Sweeney. Is she a celebrity sellout or a Hollywood mastermind riding the chaos train to the top? Let's find out. Sydney Sweeney's entrance into the Hollywood scene was marked by significant critical success in projects like the HBO miniseries Sharp Objects and the Peabody-winning The Handmaid's Tale. However, even as her profile rose, it became evident that her roles often seemed to cater heavily to the male gaze. Her breakout role as Cassie Howard in Euphoria solidified her fame, yet the extensive display of her body became a major topic of discussion. Many critics argued that the show's direction was voyeuristic rather than purely narrative-driven. Sweeney herself acknowledged this as well. She stated that she asked the show's creator, Sam Levinson, to remove scenes where her character was meant to be shirtless. Despite her efforts, Sweeney's physical appearance, her blonde hair, and curvaceous figure became the primary focal point of public commentary. This led to veteran producer Carol Baum publicly slamming her, stating, "She's not pretty, she can't act. Why is she so hot to people?" The public quickly branded her with the traditional blonde bombshell archetype, hypersexualized, powerful, yet often perceived as naive or compliant. The pressure to uphold this objectified image clashed directly with Sweeney's public claims of financial insecurity. When the money she earned didn't seem to match the lifestyle her fame demanded, the actor began to monetize the very image she claimed dehumanized her. One of the most persistent controversies surrounding Sweeney involves accusations that she significantly exaggerated her difficult financial background. She has frequently emphasized the immense sacrifices her family made to support her career, including selling their home, filing for bankruptcy, and living in a single hotel room in Burbank for 8.5 months. Sweeney often stated that she fears financial insecurity, claiming, "If I wanted to take a 6-month break, I don't have income to cover that." However, critics quickly pointed out inconsistencies that challenged the narrative of abject poverty. Sweeney attended private schools, including St. George's School in Spokane, and later Brighton Hall in Burbank, where she finished high school. She has also made some statements in the past that have been disputed by others. While she claimed to be valedictorian, critics noted that Brighton Hall was a very small school, lessening the context of her achievement. And given that she was paid an estimated $350,000 for the first season of Euphoria and earned substantial sums from other major projects, many online observers found her statements about being unable to afford a 6-month break to be tone-deaf. Whether or not her financial struggles were exaggerated, the need for more income pushed Sweeney toward increasingly provocative commercial endeavors. This shift culminated in a marketing stunt so extreme that it became the defining symbol of her alleged sellout, the literal monetization of her desirability. In 2024, Sydney Sweeney shocked the industry by partnering with the men's grooming brand Dr. Squatch to launch a limited edition product called Sydney's Bathwater Bliss. The soap was advertised as being infused with her actual used bathwater. The product quickly sold out, with bars being resold for hundreds of dollars.
On my way to go pick up Sydney Sweeney's bathwater. Bag secured, boys.
I was asking about your soap. Where did that idea come from? It just came out of the air.
Apparently, Sydney Sweeney's bathwater soap has completely sold out just seconds today after it launched.
While some did support her new endeavor, but the immediate online reaction from most labeled the move as a distasteful gimmick and the ultimate proof of a celebrity selling out her values for cash. Critics felt she was throwing away her serious acting ambitions to lean fully into the sexualized fantasy projected onto her. Sweeney acknowledged the widespread negative feedback, noting that the strongest criticism came primarily from women. She highlighted a perceived double standard, referencing the excitement surrounding Jacob Elordi's bathwater scene in Saltburn. She defended the collaboration as a unique marketing stunt and part of a conversation with the audience. Still, this controversial decision did make her seem like a celebrity who values popularity and profit more than her artistic values. Sweeney's willingness to generate chaos for profit soon moved beyond soap and bathwater and entered the highly volatile realm of American politics, turning her public image into a flashpoint for cultural division. The controversy surrounding the American Eagle ad campaign quickly eclipsed the bathwater soap. The ad featured Sweeney, a blonde, blue-eyed white woman, using the tagline, which played on the double meaning of jeans and jeans. Cultural commentators accused the campaign of promoting eugenics and reinforcing white supremacist ideals. Columbia University professor Zantani described the ad as deeply infused with eugenic messaging, connecting it to historical anti-immigrant movements. There were a lot of negative reactions on the social media.
In this ad, where the barely hidden juxtaposition is made between jeans, the things we put on our bodies, and jeans, that the actress hired for this ad, Sydney Sweeney, is not just blonde and blue-eyed, but makes a point of being blonde and blue-eyed. And a woman of color would not have been hired for this advertisement.
But was Sydney Sweeney the only one to blame? Analysts argued that American Eagle, whose stock was struggling, utilized rage bait or chaos marketing to leverage cultural volatility and manufacture financial momentum, using Sydney Sweeney as their poster girl for controversy.
American Eagle shares are up 24% right now. I'm seeing that's the most since the biggest intraday move since August 2000.
Sydney Sweeney raising American Eagle's stock price by $400 million in just one day.
The big brands are more comfortable than ever with polarizing brand campaigns, as long as they drive attention.
Sweeney faced significant backlash and was pressed in interviews about the racial undertones. She was widely criticized for her evasiveness, refusing to apologize or address the controversy, stating she was there to support her movie, not talk about jeans. When her film Christie bombed at the box office, some leaked emails revealed her PR team was actively asking journalists to gloss over the film's poor performance. The emails, sent by her representatives, requested that negative headlines and reviews be softened, focusing instead on the film's audience score and impact. This move was widely mocked online, with critics calling it a desperate attempt to control her public image. While it's difficult to say that the film's failure was directly caused by the American Eagle ad, but the controversy did harm Sweeney's reputation, which may have hurt the movie's chances with audiences. Her silence was interpreted as a political statement, especially after public records indicated she is a registered Republican. The controversy escalated dramatically when political figures weighed in. Donald Trump publicly voiced his support for Sweeney, tweeting that she was a registered Republican who has the hottest ad out there, and proclaiming, "Being woke is for losers."
She's a registered Republican? Oh, now I love her ad. Is that right? Is Sydney Sweeney? You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans. If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic.
Vice President J.D. Vance also defended the ad, claiming Democrats were simply calling her a Nazi as a political strategy to make themselves look ridiculous. This official alignment with the Republican platform was not an isolated incident. The firestorm over the American Eagle ad was immediately fueled by a previous controversy, where Sweeney's own family photos confirmed a connection to highly visible conservative symbols. Fueling the political narrative were images Sydney Sweeney had shared on Instagram from her mother's 60th birthday party. The hoedown-themed celebration photos featured guests wearing red baseball caps that parodied the "Make America Great Again" slogan, saying, "Make 60 Great Again." Also in the party, an attendee was seen wearing a shirt with a thin blue line flag, a symbol often associated with pro-police, anti-Black Lives Matter sentiments.
People were quick to point out that her dad is wearing a Blue Lives Matter shirt, along with family members wearing MAGA hats. They're mad that she literally took these pictures and posted them online herself.
Perhaps the most damaging revelation regarding Sweeney's calculated strategy came during the promotion of the romantic comedy Anyone But You. Sweeney, who was an executive producer on the film, and co-star Glen Powell actively leaned into fake romance rumors to maximize publicity, a strategy Powell later confirmed worked wonderfully. This manufactured drama came at a heavy cost to Glen Powell's then-girlfriend of 4 years, Gigi Paris. Paris spoke out, saying she felt shattered, and that she was just fed to the dogs by the highly public and relentless narrative surrounding the rumored affair. She emphasized that she simply wanted respect and decency from someone she had been with for over 3 years, talking about forever, with Paris recounted trying to fly to Australia, where the film was being shot, hoping to talk to Powell, but was allegedly told that the producers and Powell have discussed that it's best that Paris does not come to visit. Paris said she immediately hung up, realizing that their relationship was over.
I was
shattered. I just wanted respect, especially if it's gonna be public. Like, don't make an ass out of me. Like, what sucked was how it was handled. I felt like I was just fed to the dogs, and I was just so disappointed.
The incident confirmed Sweeney's willingness to sacrifice personal boundaries and morality for a film's success. The film was a hit, grossing $220 million worldwide at the box office. Throughout the period when Sydney was fueling media attention, she was still committed to her fiancé, Jonathan Davino. Sweeney's tendency to court high-profile relationship drama, whether manufactured or genuine, did not end with the box office success of the romantic comedy. Her personal scandals have spilled over into her professional life, fueling intense speculation about a feud with her Euphoria co-star, Zendaya. Rumors of a rift first surfaced after Sweeney's controversial American Eagle campaign and her public association with conservative political views, which sharply contrasted with Zendaya's well-known progressive activism. Insiders claim that Zendaya became increasingly uncomfortable being seen alongside Sweeney, especially during joint press events for Euphoria Season 3, and the two have reportedly gone out of their way to avoid standing near each other at public appearances.
With the new season coming in spring 2026, Zendaya is refusing to stand next to Sydney Sweeney in photos to promote the show. I'm not standing next to her. She is voting for Trump. She is a fan of Trump. She is a Republican. I want nothing to do with it.
They used to be really close friends. Sydney Sweeney even used to refer to Zendaya affectionately as just Z. It's a difficult position for Zendaya to be in because if she even stands next to Sydney Sweeney on the red carpet, it can be read as her excusing Sydney's views on Trump and her refusal to apologize for the racist ad.
The tension escalated further when Sweeney was seen liking a social media post about Zendaya's fiancé, Tom Holland, which some interpreted as flirtatious and disrespectful. This move, combined with rumors that Sweeney was believed to be the reason behind Glen Powell's breakup with his girlfriend, Gigi Paris, has only made things worse. Many fans speculate that Zendaya now views Sweeney as a threat to her relationship with Holland, leading to her reluctance to have Sweeney around her, or her partner.
Unfortunately for Sydney Sweeney, the internet is forever, and the old tweets that she had liked about Tom Holland have been dug up. I went digging and I found the tweets for you. This was back in 2021. Mind you, Zendaya and Tom started officially dating in 2021. She wanted to method act Cassie, I guess, and try and steal her coworker's boyfriend.
When she was caught liking multiple borderline thirsty tweets about Tom Holland, there are multiple incidents when this has happened.
Adding another layer to Sweeney's relationship drama are her romantic relationships. Sweeney was recently photographed in a heated argument with her ex-fiancé, Jonathan Davino, outside a Los Angeles restaurant. The confrontation, captured by paparazzi, showed visible tension between the two, fueling rumors of unresolved issues from their breakup. Sweeney dated Jonathan for 7 years, and they had a significant age gap between them.
Sydney Sweeney and her ex-fiancé, Jonathan Davino, allegedly had a tense reunion late Saturday night. Sweeney was spotted getting into the passenger seat of a car being driven by Davino in Los Angeles. A source who was near Sweeney's home told TMZ that they heard the "anyone but you" star scream at Davino when she got out of the car. She allegedly yelled, "I don't believe you, please leave me alone."
However, just days later, Sweeney was spotted in New York City spending time with Scooter Braun, with the pair appearing cozy and relaxed, creating the impression that all is well between them.
Very fishy, and I'm not buying it, are you? Nothing proves a relationship more than perching on top of a rock in Central Park, where the paparazzi just so happens to get a photo of you guys kissing. Less than a week ago, she was seen in the car with her ex-fiancé. Fast forward a few days and we're supposed to believe these two are hot and heavy? I'm not buying it.
Despite the public sightings, Sweeney has never officially acknowledged her relationship with Braun, continuing to describe herself as single in interviews. Sweeney and Scooter were first seen together at the lavish wedding of Jeff Bezos. During the festivities, rumors spread that Sydney was the center of attention, with newly single stars like Orlando Bloom and Tom Brady also present at the wedding. Sweeney's romance with Braun has drawn significant backlash, as he remains a polarizing figure due to his infamous feud with Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber, and also for his pro-Israel activism. The pairing has been labeled a disaster in the making by fans and industry insiders, with many questioning the authenticity of Sweeney's claims about her financial struggles, given her association with a wealthy and controversial industry mogul like Braun.
Breaking news. 2 of the worst people that you know are dating. I think this is the most perfect match made in hell, okay? Sydney is a lot of things, but she is not dumb. She is looking for her next pivot, her next come up, her next check. She is following the money. We see that Sydney has a backup option in the shape of Scooter Braun.
Braun is 20 years older than Sydney, which makes fans wonder what they might have in common. But her relationship with Braun bears similarities to her past with Jonathan Davino, who was also significantly older and well-connected in the industry. Like Jonathan, Braun is deeply embedded in high-profile circles and has amassed substantial wealth through early investments and his influential career in entertainment. The combination of Sweeney's alleged role in Powell's breakup, her rumored flirtation with Holland, and her entanglement with Braun has cemented Sweeney's reputation as a lightning rod for controversy in Hollywood. Many fans believe Sydney is still young and figuring out relationships like most adults her age do, while others warn that they wouldn't want Sydney anywhere near their partners. Sydney Sweeney's career seems like a roller coaster of controversy, and her choices continue to divide fans and critics alike. But what do you think? Is she a bold risk-taker, or has she crossed the line too many times? Which scandal do you think will continue to define her in the public eye, and what do you predict for her future in the industry? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to support the channel. See you next time!